Alright, hi guys, John here with my son firefighter Mark. And we're going to talk about fireproofing. So does everything light on fire? Do you think things can be fireproof? No. No? Yeah, well, let's do some science experiments. What's the first thing we need? Safety goggles.
Yes.
A proper PPE should be donned before anything. Okay, so let's start with balloons. Now we know that this balloon, do you think this is going to light on fire?
Yes.
You think it's going to pop? Let's grab our lighter. All right, you want to light it for me?
Yes.
Okay, remember how to just hold the trigger down? Hold the trigger. There you go. Okay. There we go. And... oh! That was exciting. Don't worry, we'll pick up the trash afterwards. Make sure you clean up your science places. Now, what about this one? Why is this one different, Mark? This is a red balloon, but is this one gonna pop?
No.
Why don't you think it's gonna pop? Is there
Because
something?
it has a little bit of fall.
Okay, and why do you think the water is gonna help from popping, making this balloon fireproof?
Because it beats fire up.
That's right, water beats fire up. So the reason the water is going to work is because it works as like an insulation. It disperses the heat from the fire.
Yes.
So that in itself makes it fireproof. So let's look. We got the water at the bottom. Oh wow, it's not popping. Well, that's crazy. Now we got a little bit of a black dot from the rubber burning, but would you say this is fireproof? No. The only reason is because the water's down here. But what's going to happen? Whoa! Big splash. Okay, so let's talk about that. That's only for insulation and stuff like that. But what if something had an actual chemical or physical property? So let's look into baking soda. Ta-da! So we have baking soda, and I got a couple different strips of paper. No, we won't need the tape, I don't think. No, we'll use the orange lighter. Okay, so a couple things we have here. We have paper cut in strips. Now these are just 2 strips of pieces of paper. Now these will probably, you know what, let's get our tape out.
What if we put all of them on?
Well, we can't put all of them all at once. Let's see. So this is our control. Do you think this will light?
Yeah.
You want to light it?
Sure.
Go for it. Oh man. Well, that fire's not very... Now, it's a little windy, but as you can see, the fire... Oh, my lighter's not on. You know, the paper just goes right through, and it burns, no problem. So that was a no-go, huh? So let's see here.
Smelled like s'mores.
Yeah, it does smell like. Now
You
this,
want to make some s'mores.
we'll make some s'mores after this, but right now we need to talk about this one. This one was soaked in only water and then let to dry. And I'll explain why that's important. Now this doesn't work also, as you can see. So we could just set it right there, let it burn a little bit. As you can see, it does not work. This paper, would you say this paper's fireproof?
No.
Yeah, that's not fireproof. That's definitely not. So let's put it right down in there, and it can just burn out safely. So now, let's talk about this one. This had a mixture of our baking soda we brought out earlier, of equal parts baking soda, equal parts water. And the way you'll know it's equal is that we'll just stop dissolving.
Weird.
It does smell a little weird. Let's cover it up. There we go. Let's put that fire up. So this one, oh, that's weird. Now it's burning, but it's not catching on fire, is it? Now, why do you think that, buddy? Well, let me tell you. Because as you knew, baking soda acts as a sodium bicarbonate, right? You knew this. And that is the, what is it called? The notation, sodium, 1 sodium, hydrogen, carbon, kisses, and 3 oxygen. So now that didn't burn. As you can see, it's still burning, but it won't catch flame. And so when people think fireproof, It's really fire resistant. Same thing. It's a allotted time exposed to areas cool enough to, to disperse the heat for a long enough time to get out of a safe, safe place. So let's put off this little smoke because it's, yeah, there we go. Now this is our favorite piece of paper. This one has extra baking soda we stirred it up. Now this one, I don't think it's gonna even, let's see if it even like burns. So look at that. It won't even, oh, maybe the lighter's changing on me. We have a backup. Wow, that's barely starting to go, huh? Look how slow. It doesn't want to burn.
Yes.
Now, isn't that cool?
But that doesn't make sense.
Well, it does because the reason we dip this in the chemical or a chemical property, a material that will, by covering a substance in the materials that regulate the heat, they just disperse it. So the flame protecting against this, but as you can see, it won't light. But on the other side of the paper where it's not dipped, immediately.
It'll definitely.
So now, ta-da! And what's a good way to put out fires?
Water.
Water, that's right. But we only need water and hoses during alarm.
Yes.
What's this?
Alarm.
An alarm? Hello? Yeah. Structure fire. Hurry, glasses off. Hurry, we gotta get dressed. I'd say it's extinguished, buddy. Thank you so much, Fireman Mark.